Welcome everyone to our soul-led planning and journaling session, meditation and journaling session. It's so great to be here today and just giving a moment to allow everyone to come in and join in into this beautiful space. And as you do, just inviting you to, whether you're live or on the replay, inviting you to come in and just get settled into your body and allow yourself to breathe in. If you want to close your eyes for a moment, just breathe into yourself. Just let go of all of the distractions that are going on with the holidays, with everything that you feel like you need to do. And just come into this space and come into you for a moment. We allow everyone to come into the space. Welcome, welcome. Feel free to say hello in the chat for those of you who are here. This is going to be a really fun way to tap into our heart space and tap into our soul desires for us for now, for our 2023, to help us move forward from the heart, from soul, instead of from the mind, which we can easily get caught up in on a day like today with all of this 9 energy. We have the 9 of hearts. Hello, Charla, welcome. We have the 9 of hearts today, backed by the 9 of diamonds and the 9 energy month. That is a lot of 9s. And then we have the 4 coming in, which loves to plan, and both numbers love control. So we're going to try and tap into the higher side of these numbers, which is the visionary aspect, the psychic aspect, the intuitive knowing that comes with these numbers, and tapping into the heart space, because we are in the hearts. We are in the heart season. Hello, Lori, welcome. So excited to do this with you guys, because I got some really deep understanding about intention this week that I'm excited to share. You know, that law of teaching comes in and you want to share what you've learned right away. And so that's what prompted this, and I'm excited to share it. So let's go ahead and get started, and as others come in, they can just drop in and join in when they're here. All right, so inviting you to get comfortable in your seat. Make sure you have your notebook and pen nearby, because you're definitely going to need it. And in fact, before we get started, I'd like you to write down in your notebook what you believe your intention is right now for your big goal that you have set. So in other words, it can choose something. If it's your personal life, your business, your career, a relationship, whatever it is, choose one area that's been a big focus for you that you would like to shift in 2023, that you would like to have a new, bigger experience of. And write down your intention for what that experience is that you believe you want at this moment. And just take a moment to write that down. I like to do this because it gives us a starting point so that we can be clear where soul is actually guiding us. And we'll find out what's underneath the intention. Hello, Katie, good to see you. Yeah, so we'll find out what's actually underneath the intention as well. All right, everybody got that written down? If you feel like it, you can drop that into the chat. If you want to share, you don't have to. But whatever your big intention is for today's session and for your 2023 that you really want to shift and expand into what's next. Hello, Allison. Good to see you. So wonderful to see all these beautiful faces. I guess we should have done it on Zoom. Oh, well. I'm glad you're all here. We have chat, so we'll connect that way. All right, so inviting you to get comfortable in your chair and just gently close your eyes, adjusting the body, and we're going to release all the stress and the mental activity that can come along with so much with these 9s. All the seriousness, letting that melt away as we take a nice deep breath in through the nose, filling up at the belly, and hold, and release through the mouth, nice and slow. Just letting our body know that the nervous system can relax now and take a break. Breathing in again through the nose. And hold. And release through the mouth. And breathing in one more time through the nose. All the way down into the belly. And hold. And release again through the mouth. Nice and slow. And noticing the placement of your feet, whether they're on the floor or if you're laying down, it doesn't matter. And just noticing your feet and their connection to the earth below you. Allowing that energy to rise up through the feet, bringing grounding and stability with it, and the sensation of peace and ease. Knowing that your body is safe, completely safe here in this earth plane and throughout this process, as we fill the feet with peace and ease and allow it to rise up into the ankles. And feeling that peace and ease swirling around and through the ankles, gently flowing as it rises up into the calves. Just relaxing any tension that you might be feeling in any of these areas. Trusting that all is well in this moment. And that is all that matters. As that peace and ease continues to rise up into the quads, the thighs, and into the hips and buttocks, the base of the spine, filling the entire root chakra now with peace and ease, as it continues to rise up into the lower back and into the lower abdominals, feeling every cell, every muscle, every nerve in the sacral chakra, every organ, every tissue, just releasing now any stress, any anxiety, and replacing that with peace and ease. As that peace and ease continues to rise up into the belly and rising up the spine, filling the entire solar plexus with peace and ease. All of the digestive system, the diaphragm, all relaxing now. As that peace and ease continues to rise up into the mid-back, rising up into the lungs, up into the shoulder blades, the heart, and the upper back and chest, filling all with the sensation of peace and ease. The entire heart chakra now being gently blanketed in peace and ease, including the fingers and fingertips, the hands. As you feel your hands uncurl just a little bit more, flatten out just a little bit more, with no effort, as peace and ease fills the fingertips, the hands, the wrists, the forearms and elbows, and rising up into the upper arms and shoulders. As it reaches the shoulders, you feel the peace and ease automatically relax the neck, feeling the neck tip back just ever so slightly as it relaxes. That peace and ease rising up and filling the entire throat chakra, relaxing your thyroid, relaxing the vocal cords, relaxing your throat, your esophagus, your trachea, all of it just relaxing now. Totally and completely, as the peace and ease continues to rise up into the base of the neck, the base of the head, and the reptilian brain, filling completely with peace and ease as that flows through the entire fight-flight nervous system now, just completely relaxing it, feeling the body relaxing even more. As you feel that peace and ease flowing into the jaw, feeling your jaw relax and open slightly with no resistance, letting go of all of the stress in the jaw as the peace and ease continues to fill the lips, the mouth, the space within the mouth, behind the mouth, rising up into the ears, filling the spaces within and between the ears, and rising up into the nose, the sinuses, feeling the entire face relaxing now completely, every muscle, every nerve, every cell filling with peace and ease. As you feel that peace and ease move into the eyes, in the space within the eyes and behind the eyes, and rising up even further into the forehead and the third eye, filling them both with peace and ease, and all the space within and behind them, including the entire brain and skull now, just relaxing completely with peace and ease. Opening up the crown chakra gently, easily, and effortlessly as we facilitate easier communication with our highest self, as we go on this journey to uncover the truth, the true desire underneath our intentions. So we rise up through the crown chakra, allowing the body to be resting safely, protected. Just below us as we explore the space just above the top of the head into the place of infinity. And just breathing in and noticing what you see in this space. As you notice someone walking toward you, you feel a familiar presence. You know this someone because it's you. It's your highest self. As you greet each other happily, with so much love, and just seeing that, feeling that greeting, feeling that connection with your highest self. Your highest self takes you by the hand and leads you to a clearing. And in that clearing, there's a path behind you, and there's a path in front of you. And your highest self directs you to turn and face the path behind you. As you look back, you see 2022. You see yourself in this year of 2022. You reflect back on all that happened, all that occurred, all of the challenges and all of the victories, all of the lessons, and all of the expansion and growth, the healing, the awareness of purpose, the deepening of purpose that happened this year. Noticing any regrets that may be rising up. Any emotions that may be rising up. If there are things that you wish you would have done differently. If there are things you wish you would have had more time to devote to. If there are things that you would change now, knowing what you know, if you knew it at the beginning of the year. Just reflecting back on those for a moment. Now your highest self is inviting you into full acceptance of what transpired and what is right now in this moment. And is inviting you into a releasing that you can love all of it and gently release it. For it is not to be carried with you into 2023. The lessons, the learnings can be brought with you, but any regrets, desires for do-overs, anything like that, is now lovingly being accepted and released. Now your highest self is inviting you to continue looking toward the past and looking at your 2022 and inviting you to see all of the good, all of the things that you are proud of, that you feel like you did right. The new relationships that formed, or the healing of relationships, the new awareness or deepening of your purpose, the success that you experienced in your business, in your health, in your finances, whatever it is. Take a moment to recognize and celebrate all that you feel went well or you did right. And your highest self is saying you can take the lessons with you, the wins, the learnings, all of that which serves you, you can bring with you into 2023. But letting go of the attachment to needing any of these things, any of these experiences, any of this feeling state that's coming up, no matter how good it is, letting go of any attachment to that as well. Just bringing with you the knowing that you can accomplish anything, that you are limitless, that you can have any experience you want. So there's no need to cling to or hold on to any of these experiences. They can be celebrated, and you can grow and expand beyond them easily and effortlessly. And so you now embrace these experiences well and celebrate them and lovingly release them. They are also part of your past. And now your highest self has a message for you. And just listen in for a moment, hearing whatever that message is about 2022. You gratefully thank your higher self for the message. And you're now invited to turn around and face the forward path, the path in your future, your 2023. And your highest self is inviting you to look down the path to where you want to be in the next 6 months, at the next solstice. What do you see is possible for you down this path with infinite possibilities? What do you believe is possible for you in this moment? Inviting in the power of the 9s and the 4 to help us open up our third eye, our psychic vision, to see forward. Our highest self is now inviting us to dream even bigger, to see even more, to see the bigger picture. As we notice more clarity unfolding on the path in front of us. Taking a moment to just look. Now our highest self is inviting us back to the clearing where we stand in between the two paths, into the the present moment. And considering the intention we wrote down when we first began. There's a message coming through now from your highest self about that intention. What's really underneath it? You may discover it's not what you thought. Thanking your higher self again for this message and clarity. As you embrace lovingly, now move back to noticing the body, your body below you, as you're just over the top of your head. And dropping down into your body, through the top of your head, bringing all of the wisdom that your highest self just shared with you, pouring down into the top of your head, filling all the spaces in the brain, into the throat, coming down into the shoulders and down into the heart space, down through the arms and through the whole torso, and feeling yourself grounding back into your root chakra, down through the legs and into the feet, and feeling the feet tethered to the earth. Allowing yourself to feel back into your body. And feeling into and noticing the heart. Feeling the love and the essence of you in the heart space, so expanded in your heart. Expanding out into every cell and into your aura. As you breathe into the love, your highest self still guiding you to your heart. You may feel compelled to place your hands over your heart space. As you feel into that heart and feel into your intention, the question now arises: why? Why is this intention important to you? And as you feel into that answer, the question arises again: why is that important to you? listening to the whisper of the heart. The question arises again, why is that important to you? Just listening for the heart, sensing a sensation in the body, however it is that it comes to you, is perfectly okay. And breathing in deeply through the nose, out through the mouth, feeling refreshed, feeling clear, bringing your attention to the space behind the eyes. And gently opening your eyes, and picking up your notebook and pen now and writing down all of the messages, all of the wisdom that came through the meditation. And just give you a few minutes to do that. Continuing to write down all the messages, any insights. And if you feel the pull, feel free to share them in the chat. I love Allison's intention that she wrote before we started. Charla says, that was truly beautiful. I'm moving towards being the withness instead of withoutness. I love that. And to reflect the wonder and mystery of the one, like a mirror ball. Ooh. Reflecting more of the beauty, truth, mystery, love, and abundance. Ooh, I feel that in my body, Charla. I love that. Did you get any specific message from your highest self at any point during that? Or was it just a more the gist of what you were saying? And for those of you still journaling, that's fine. Just keep journaling. Write down whatever comes up. To let yourself, to let myself, your guides, and your highest self with me. Ah, yes. Yeah. You're not separate, right? You're one with them. To really feel it, not push it away internally and externally. Yeah. Yeah. To feel, yes. That's definitely key. Yeah, the feel thing. So that's one of the big things that really came to me this week that it really I received on a much deeper level was, you know, we can't create a plan without a clear intention, and yet so many times we do. We try to. And even when we have an intention, like for you guys, are you noticing that the intention you wrote down at the beginning is now different or expanded, or you understand a little deeper why you have that intention? Because the feeling state of the intention is the intention. It's not the thing that we want. It's not the money in the bank or the relationship or the business success or, any of that. The intention underneath is the feeling state that we want to experience, that we think we'll get from those things. So that's what I was hoping to kind of try and get to in this. And, now that I'm sharing this, maybe that'll inspire you to even go a little bit deeper into the feeling state of, okay, so I have these intentions and I've received all this information now about what's possible for me. First of all, was I dreaming too small? Was I, that was the other thing that came through to me this week, was that when I'm experiencing resistance or a disruption of flow, what I feel like is a disruption or a slowing of flow, I realize that it's because I'm trying to do something that's too small, that I wasn't going big enough. And that was a huge aha for me this week. And, it was like, oh, this thing you're trying to create, this, I had all these ideas that I was going to, put forth, and nothing was coming together. It was like worse than walking through mud. I tried to write so many emails and I would just spend hours and get stuck and couldn't get things to flow. And, I'd take a break, I'd dance, I'd walk, I'd do all these things. Nothing was working. And finally, I realized the other day, the awareness dropped in, you're thinking too small. That's why these things aren't flowing, because you're supposed to be moving into something much bigger, expanding into something much bigger. And I wasn't doing that, and so it wasn't working. And when I came back into my heart and really got to feel into my why of, what was it that I wanted from these things? And, was I really being true to my heart, or was I just, playing small, chasing money, or money, or, maybe love, wanting to be received well, and, worried that if I tried something new or something bigger, that it wouldn't go over well, that people might leave me or something like that. I don't know. But, really leaning into that, and then feeling into, wait a minute, What's my big why here? What am I really, really, my heart desiring to create, right? So let's see what's going on in the chat here. Lori says that was fabulous. Some tears, of course. There's a lot of releasing happening today. But my higher self spoke so loud and clear. My intention is to honor my value and worthiness. Beautiful. Yeah. You jeopardized it this year and reclaimed it on your birthday, 12/4. Wonderful. To know I am whole and it feels so fabulous. Good for you, Lori. So that's absolutely beautiful. And from that wholeness now, what do you want to bring forth? How do you want to share that value with the world? What is your true heart's desire for sharing you with the world? What is it that you would like to bring forth? That would be the next question I would ask my heart. Katie says, lovely, Kristen. You've pivoted in how you show up in the world recently with your business, as many of us have, and I'm in the process of that. I have been wondering what message to share with my ladies group. Meet me at the couch. Oh, that's a cute name. And the message I received today was, even if I just hold space for these women and be the light, that is all that is needed. Yes, I got a very similar message today too in meditation. It was like, could you just be? Could you just be, And that's really all you need to do. Okay, again, I need not worry over what meditation message to share with your group, and just be with these women and the rest will organically fall into place. Exactly. It's beautiful. Yeah, I did a little bit of meditating and thinking and pulling some cards about what the feel was for today, but I didn't know exactly what was going to come through the meditation. It just comes through if you just allow it to flow. Lori says, to work on my business and begin sharing the brain game and numerology with the world. Okay, beautiful. So what's the feeling state that you want to experience with that intention? What do you think you're going to get from that, from a sense of emotion? So if you get to that, that's going to help you, because here's the thing, guys, when we set intentions, if we don't know the emotional state that we're wanting to experience with that intention, the intention isn't going to have the juice behind it for us to really take the actions to implement the next steps, to intuit the next steps. It'll be very challenging. It won't flow very easily for us. It'll be more of a uphill battle, or like walking through mud, if we don't have the feeling state first before we really set the intention, which is why I had you write down the intention you had in the beginning, because I wanted you to see that it might not be what you think it is, because there's a feeling state that you're trying to get from that intention. So when we come into the heart, when we come into connection with our highest self, we can come into more of the truth behind what the feeling state is behind that intention, right? So, for Katie too, like what is the emotional experience, the feeling state that you want to have when you're showing up in your women's group? That's what I would lean into here. Lori, what do you want to experience when you're sharing the brain game and numerology from a feeling state? You're a brain gamer, so what's your core desired feeling? What's that why? Because you need to have that in order to really move forward. One of the things that, I noticed with my brain game journey is that I would often get tripped up in the second half because I had a very difficult time feeling my feelings, and I'm still expanding into what's more of that and really getting into getting more and more comfortable with that and aware of that as, I keep practicing. And that would trip me up with the rest of the process, because you can't really have juice behind your intention if you're not clear on what that feeling state is that you want to experience first. Let's see what Lori says. You're taking time for me until the first, and then look out. The excitement you feel when you've talked about and taught the brain game is the feeling state you want. Your core desired feelings are euphoria and bliss. Awesome. So whenever we're creating any intention, when we're creating a plan, which we have to have intention before we can create a plan, when we're creating that intention, feel into the feeling state of what you want first, and then let the intention rise up. That's really the key. So feel into that euphoria and bliss, Lori, and what specific intention rises up when you do that. Between now and the first, you have time to take advantage of the hearts and really feel into that feeling, so that you can have a clear intention for your 2023 and create a plan that you can implement, right? You're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome. It's so important. So if you guys want to journal anymore at this point, now that you've heard what I have to say about the feeling state, or if you want to take a moment, even, I think might be good to feel into your heart again and just ask why. Why do I want the things I think I want? Because here we are in our Jupiter day with this 9 of Hearts, which is wish fulfillment. We can have anything our heart desires if we believe we're capable of it, if we believe we're worthy of it, if we believe it's possible for us. That's what Jupiter and the 9 of Hearts are saying today. And how do we want to show up and share our value and be of service through that sharing with the world? Katie says, horse before the carriage. Exactly. The feeling has to come before the intention. Absolutely. So just feeling into that why right now. What is it you really, really want? And it's not filling a need, that a perceived lack. I think this is also something that's very important. So if you perceive that you're lacking money, you're lacking love, you're lacking clients, recognition, success, you're lacking health, whatever it is, that's not the true driving force of your intention either. It won't be enough to give it the juice it needs, because you don't lack anything. You are whole and complete. So feel into that wholeness and that completeness right now, and that acceptance that you are whole and complete. There's nothing you need. There's nothing wrong with you. You're perfect and whole and complete right now. And in that knowing, feeling into the possibility, if I could feel anything, what would I want to feel? And from that feeling state, how would I like to move my value out into the world? Breathing into that. You're welcome, Lori. Yeah, belief. We can see where the mind can trip us up here and why it's so important to come into the heart. Anybody else have any deeper awareness come up? as you lean into noticing where you might be setting intention from a place of lack instead of a place of wholeness. Hi, Tammy. I don't know if you were here earlier. If you weren't, you probably want to go back to the beginning. So good to see you, though. Thanks for the hearts. Right back at you. So anyone else wants to share in the chat about what's rising up for them? You don't have to. Katie says you want to hold space for others because they are worthy. You feel giddy and excited and full when you are the light. Beautiful. Tammy says you'll go back and watch the replay. Yeah, I think you'll enjoy it a lot, Tammy. So good to see you. I was just thinking about you too. I love how that works. All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much for all that have joined live or on the replay. I hope you have found this helpful to you in your intention setting. Please make sure you start with an intention before making a plan. If you're just taking actions without a clear intention that's soul-led, that's heart-based, you're going to find yourself in quite an uphill battle this year in 2023. So I invite you into your heart, and I invite you into also into I was just remembering, for all of you who are here live, you get a hello, Sarah, good to see you. We're just wrapping up, so you'll want to go back and listen to the replay. For all who were here live and participated live, you get a sneak peek at your soul intention for the year from your birth chart. So either, if you're comfortable, you can drop your email address in the comments, or you can message it to me, and I will email that card and little blurb to you. And if you are, sorry, just letting something else drop in here. Yeah. And just know that you're welcome to. You're here. Okay, Veronica, I'm so glad. And thank you for telling me you were here so that I can give you your free gift. Make sure you drop your email address in or message it to me so that I can connect with you and give you your card. And then if you want to go deeper into your 2023 and plan that out together based on your birth chart, I am offering the annual 2023 Soul Success Plan readings, and I will drop that into, actually when I email you, I will send that information to you as well if you want to schedule that reading. And I will drop it also into the description once the video replay goes up. So it'll be there for you as well. I love you guys so much. Thank you all for joining today. And I hope this was helpful in helping you get to the heart of your intentions. Love you. Bye-bye for now.